Hello, and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to embrace change. In life, change is one of the few constants. Everything from the seasons to our very cells undergoes some form of transformation. Embracing change is essential for growth and progression, both as individuals and as a collective. By understanding and accepting the nature of change, we allow ourselves to flow with the currents of life rather than resist them. This doesn't mean that all changes are easy or without challenges, but with the right mindset and tools, we can navigate these shifts with grace, resilience, and optimism. Today, we will explore the realm of change and learn how to embrace it wholeheartedly. Remember, hypnosis should always be practiced in a safe and comfortable environment. If you're listening while driving or operating machinery, please pause and return when you can be stationary and undistracted. Your safety is paramount. You know, it's interesting how sometimes as we're talking, the world outside might start to seem a little less urgent. Like those moments when the morning light is just right, filtering through the curtains, creating patterns. It's almost as if your breathing begins to slow down in its own time and rhythm. There's a sense of calm settling in, and I wonder if it's because deep down you recognize those patterns. The way trees sway in the wind, or waves lap at the shore. Have you ever thought about how every time you sit down, feeling the support beneath you, there's a unique comfort, an unwinding, a settling. There's no need to do anything but simply notice how your thoughts float by like clouds. And as we continue to chat, it's entirely possible that your eyes might feel heavy, wanting to close, and that's okay because there's a kind of beauty in just letting things be. To simply be in this moment and drift comfortably in the gentle ebb and flow of your thoughts, you might find yourself going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. And it's such a wonderful sensation, isn't it? You know, as we continue this gentle journey, there's a curious sensation, much like slowly descending a staircase. Each step you take, or perhaps imagine you take, has this soft, velvety feel beneath your feet. And I wonder if you can imagine that staircase now. It's as if each step allows you to go deeper into yourself, to a place of serenity and calm. It might remind you of a time you were in a deeply engrossed conversation or lost in a book, and everything else just melted away. With every word I share and each breath you take, there's an invitation to let go a little more, to sink deeper into this relaxation. It's quite like when you're on the edge of sleep and dreaming, that space where you're not entirely here or there. Floating, drifting, sinking with a tender ease. This is the landscape of your own mind, with its vast horizons and hidden valleys. And just as naturally as a river finds its way to the sea, you can go deeper still without any effort. Here in this space, you're safely anchored by the sound of my voice, guiding you, reassuring you. Everything is exactly as it should be, allowing you to explore the depths of relaxation and calm. And the deeper you go, the more profound the tranquility. It's interesting, isn't it, how change is something that we naturally witness everywhere. From the changing seasons to the rhythmic flow of day to night, our world, your world, is in a constant dance of transformation. Yet at times, even though we are part of this dance, there might be a reluctance to fully embrace it. So let's consider for a moment why that might be. Perhaps you've heard a story of someone, and it could be anyone, who once stood at the edge of a forest, gazing upon a path that led into the unknown. The beginning of the path was clear, but as it went deeper into the forest, it became less predictable. Now what if that someone was a version of you, pondering the choices, the changes, the new beginnings? And as that version of you gazed down that path, they may have realized that while the journey into the unknown is filled with mystery, there's also an adventure waiting, an adventure of discovering new terrains, understanding oneself better, and embracing what comes along the way. Every time you choose to step forward into change, you're trusting yourself. You're acknowledging that even though change can bring uncertainty, there's a resilience within you, a strength that's been nurtured over years through countless experiences, both pleasant and challenging. And as you're listening now, sitting comfortably and relaxing, I wonder if you can recall a moment in your life, a memory where you faced change and initially resisted it. Yet as time moved forward, you realized that the change brought about unforeseen opportunities, growth and insights. You see, it's often said, and you might agree, that change is the only constant, and by embracing this constancy, you align yourself with life's natural flow. Now I'd like you to imagine a vast, calm lake. Its waters are still, mirroring the sky. And as you stand at its edge, you pick up a small pebble and gently toss it into the center. As the pebble touches the surface, ripples form, expanding outward. These ripples represent change. It starts at a central point and moves outward, affecting everything in its path. Yet the lake embraces this change, integrates it, and soon returns to its state of calm. This lake can be seen as a reflection of you, your capacity to experience change, adapt to it, and find your calm again. You possess an innate ability, don't you? An ability to navigate through the seas of change, whether they're stormy or calm. And as you continue to sail through life, the winds of change will fill your sails, propelling you forward. But remember, no matter how powerful the wind or tumultuous the seas, you have the rudder in your hands. You have the choice, the capability to steer your course. Just imagine a mighty oak tree. It stands tall and proud, its roots deeply embedded in the earth. As seasons come and go, it sheds its leaves, only to sprout new ones. It faces storms and sunny days with the same resilience, and you, in many ways, are like this oak tree, rooted in your experiences, growing with every change and blossoming with new possibilities. The leaves you shed make way for new ones, symbolizing the continuous cycle of life and transformation. And wouldn't it be something if every time a change approached, you could see it as an invitation to learn, to grow, to evolve. Every change, no matter how small, brings with it seeds of potential. And just like a gardener tending to their garden, you can choose to nurture these seeds, to watch them grow into magnificent blooms. It's perfectly natural, and you might find this relatable, to feel a mix of emotions when faced with change: excitement, apprehension, and curiosity. But here's a thought to ponder upon. What if, instead of resisting or fearing change, you welcomed it as an old friend, greeting it with openness and a willingness to understand its purpose? But just as the day transitions to night, bringing with it a tapestry of stars, every change in life has its unique beauty and significance. So as you continue on your life's journey, remember that with every step you take, with every choice you make, you're crafting a beautiful story. A story of resilience, adaptability, and growth. And as you embrace the winds of change, know that they carry whispers of possibilities, adventures, and untapped potential. Now, as our conversation begins to draw to a close, I wonder if you can start to become more aware of the here and now. Perhaps you're noticing the subtle sensations returning to your fingertips, the gentle rhythm of your breathing, or maybe even the distant sounds around you. It's as if you're slowly ascending that same staircase we talked about earlier. With each step, becoming more present, more awake, and yet retaining all the insights and realizations from this journey. And as you find yourself nearing the top of this staircase, feeling that newfound energy and clarity, I'd like you to take a deep breath, drawing in all the rejuvenation and vigor. You might even find a smile forming as you realize that you're ready to face the dance of change with grace and courage. And by the time I reach the count of 3, you'll be fully awake, feeling refreshed, revitalized, and ready for whatever comes next. 1, feeling more awake. 2, almost there, eyes starting to flutter open. And 3, wide awake, feeling fantastic. And every time you encounter change, remember this moment of deep understanding and clarity, that it serves as a beacon, guiding you towards embracing transformation with ease and confidence. Know that within you lies the strength and wisdom to navigate any change, and with each experience you're becoming an even more resilient and adaptable version of yourself. It's been a privilege to accompany you on this journey of discovery and growth. Embrace the dance of life with all its twists and turns with an open heart. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.